Next, we have Paulo Abreu from ARDITI. He brings us Smart Islands Hub.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Paulo Abreu. I'm a project manager from ARDITI, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Smart Islands Hub today. We are part of the national network of digital innovation hubs and also a European candidate, and we're waiting anxiously for the results. So we're going to walk through a few topics today, and we're going to start with the mission. So we aim to promote innovation using the islands as living labs for testing and learning smart island solutions. So the point here is that we really want to test, we want to learn, we want to try things and use all these learnings to apply them locally. And we want to do this with the best available ecosystem expertise. And the expertise are our partnerships, our consortium members as well. And this, we hope, will create the confidence for our local market, for our local organizations, to move forward for the digital transformation towards sustainable development. And the highlight of the sustainable development is key for us because, in the end, this is not really about technology, it's about sustainable development. Our strategy is to promote the empowerment and digital inclusion of the Madeiran organizations and population and encourage the adoption of advanced digital technologies by our SMEs, small mid-caps, and public sector organizations. We also want to promote cooperation with other islands and remote regions and also small economies that face similar challenges that we do, such as small size, insularity, difficult topography and climates, brain drain, which is not a disease, it's when our smart people leave the island for bigger economies, and of course our economic dependence on a small number of products and services. But there's another aspect to our strategy that I would like to highlight, which is keeping always an eye on the framework for sustainable development. So it's not just about the money, it's also about social sustainable development and environmental as well. But also interesting stuff like humane technology as opposed to persuasive technology or addictive technology, always keeping an eye on the human factor. And there's the problem of runaway technology. We all know that technology evolves exponentially, and it's very hard for legal frameworks to catch up to this quick evolution. And so we also need to keep an eye on things like my president already mentioned about data ownership and privacy, with data being the new oil, rich people moving from owning land to owning machines to owning data. And last but not least in this point is that the point of the digital innovation hubs in Europe is to close the gaps with our competition in Asia and North America. But we also need to keep an eye on not to create gaps within our regions themselves. So everyone needs to get on board, and we intend to leave no one and no organization behind. You can see at ARDITI we really love this picture. And my president mentioned a lot of stuff, but he actually didn't touch this point up here, which I wanted to focus on. So, yes, let's accelerate the digital transformation of our organizations, but let's also ask questions along the way. And we believe that if we focus on, and if we're lucky and we ask the right questions, we're closer to finding better solutions for all of us. In terms of objectives, our short-term objectives, of course, are accelerating the digital transformation of our local organizations and offering services in disruptive technologies that you may also call key enabling technologies like AI and cybersecurity. And we want to help to build a balanced network of European digital innovation hubs covering all regions of Europe. So Europe, if you're listening, please select us for the network. Medium-term objectives: increase the competitiveness and preparedness of our local workforce, of course helping companies and public entities for the digital age. And this one is actually common to all digital innovation hubs. It's key, and it's to increase the digital maturity of organizations and the potential for innovation. Finally, we want to contribute to equal opportunities for all European citizens and transform Madeira into an intelligent and sustainable region. Again, sustainability always key. And finally, we want to be an example, and if anything, any solution works here on our region, we want to be able to provide services to other remote and insular regions. The sectors in which we are going to apply our technology are energy, circular economy, environment and sustainability, mobility and logistics, public sector, health and biotechnology, commerce and services. Now you may see there's no tourism and there's no blue economy, which could be weird, but these areas are being, let's say, dealt with in other projects and in other actual digital innovation hubs, and we wanted to focus on sectors that we believe can help our region and diversify our economy. Now, these are the consortium members. Lead partner is ARDITI. We have the University of Madeira, Startup Madeira, ACIF, the Chamber of Commerce. We have Universidade Nova de Lisboa. We have the Technological Interface Center Uninova up there. And then we have two collaborative laboratories, Secolab for Circular Economy and Smart Energy Lab for Energy. But we also partner up with a lot of other entities. And this top line here, this is actually members of a really cool network that we are part of from the very beginning called the Islandies Network, which are islands, digital innovation hubs from islands that go from the Azores, Madeira and Canary Islands and then cross the whole Mediterranean all the way up to Cyprus. We also partner up with industry players, academia and public administration, and of course I have to highlight the support of the regional government of Madeira. In terms of services, we offer a lot of stuff. Let's go through this. Digital maturity assessment is the basic service that's going to flow with anyone who works with us. We're also going to do technology scouting and matchmaking. And one of my favorite parts is bringing in the creative sector to do processes like visioning and design thinking for digital transformation. We're going to help accelerate local ideas and do boot camps. We're going to do international acceleration retreats, bringing startups to work with digital transformation here on the island, business intelligence and business transformation, AI workshops, test before invest of AI solutions, but also a lot of workshops, conferences, and even maturity evaluation for cybersecurity. We're also going to do different stuff like eGov, neuro rehab, smart health, smart energy, smart green islands with FIWARE, which is what brings us here today, and Internet of Things. We're going to work with solutions for digital transformation for circular economy, working with business models specifically for circular economy and digital transformation. Microhubs and reverse logistics, intelligent public mobility, a lot of networking. I've talked about the Islandies, but we're also going to be connected to the Digital Transformation Accelerator from the EU, we hope. The European Enterprise Network, Startup Europe, and of course we're going to promote technology best practices. But another area of services is help companies find investments to support their digital transformation. And finally, we also have the skills and training. So we're going to do a lot of stuff from basic digital literacy to advanced technological skills to upskilling, reskilling. We're going to do domain-specific skills, short-term, intermediate technological skills, advanced technological skills, and so on. So we're going to cover essentially the four main areas of a digital innovation hub, which are test before invest, support to find investment, ecosystem development and networking, and skills and training. And thank you. If you have any questions, feel free, drop an email.